What's your job title?
I'm currently working as a Deputy Commissioner of Taxes.
What do you like the most about your job? Hello, Tithi. How are you? Long time no chat.
I'm fine. How are you, Shamim?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. So, at the English department of Dhaka University, you were one of the highest scoring students. How did you manage to get those enviable scores semester after semester?
I'd like to give credit to my younger self because I think at that point of time I was very hardworking and consistent in my studies. And I also was a bit more responsible for my age. So I tried to unburden my parents' pressure also. So that's all I think. But I somehow focused on the reading and writing part of the skills. But I very much admire that you passionately exercise the speaking session of English. So I loved that you exercise that listening and speaking, which at that stage we dared not to do.
Right. I always try to, I grabbed every opportunity to speak English, and I had a few of my classmates, including Junaid, that I spoke English to every time we met. So I think that was something that helped, develop my fluency. All right. So, how much free time do you normally have each week?
Normally, I had to day weekend, but in the weekdays, I have to work more than the usual office hours. So I do not get that much free time on weekdays. So yes, I have 2 days weekend.
What do you do in your leisure time?
Mm, I love to travel in my leisure time. I love to read books. Um, it has been a year that I have also started very amateur kind of painting. It gives me, it relieves me, I'd say. It really gives me relief, and also uh, I can express my emotional self through painting. I also do yoga in my leisure time. It keeps me very much grounded. Uh, and also, I have recently started learning new language, learning German
German.
in my free time.
Okay. Wow. Two pieces of information that I find extremely interesting: yoga and German. When did you start learning German? I mean, has it been a long time, or was it only recently
No,
that?
it is. I have started learning German maybe 2 months
Oh,
ago.
so you're still very much a beginner, right?
Yeah, I'm very much a beginner.
About yoga, when did you start doing it, Tithi?
I started yoga a year ago, almost a year ago. Actually, as my work involves so much logical type of task, decision making, and problem solving. So, in my leisure time, I usually try to do the task that doesn't involve that logical part of my brain. I mean, I do involve in nurturing kind of thing or self-care kind of thing, and also uh, it is called the creative part of the brain is the right side of the brain.
Okay.
So that's why I do involve in this kind of creative pursuit.
Okay, great. Sounds refreshing. What's your job title?
I'm currently working as a Deputy Commissioner of Taxes.
Deputy Commissioner of Taxes. Wow, sounds great. What do you like the most about your job?
Uh, the thing that I like most about my job is that it requires a very technical kind of knowledge. So I have to keep myself updated with the recent changes in the Income Tax Act. As well as I like the fact that not only the theoretical aspect of the knowledge, but I have to apply the knowledge in the practical field in a regular basis. So it is a constant type of learning process that I like most about my job.
You had the opportunity to study abroad a few years ago. What was the name of the degree or the program?
Yes, I was fortunate enough to get myself enrolled in 2020 in a course named Master of International Taxes in the University of Melbourne.
Okay, and how long did the program take you? Did it take you 1 year or did it take you 2 years?
The course was a bit longer than a year.
Okay, and how was the experience overall?
If you ask me about the overall experience, I'd say in a word, it was a very rewarding experience. Though academically it was a bit strenuous, but I managed to do well. I think that I enjoyed most is that I managed to travel to different parts of the country, and also I met different people from different parts of the world. I liked this very much.
Okay, did you have to live in a hall of residence? Like a dormitory?
No, I actually rented an apartment with another scholarship holder.
Okay.
So we didn't reside in the dormitory because it was a bit expensive.
Tithi, do you prefer living in a city to living in a village?
I think it is very difficult to answer this question for me, because if you think about any kind of achievement or any kind of progression, city provides ample opportunities to be involved with this kind of achievement. But sometimes I love the quiet and slow living that village life provides. So I think a combination of both.
Right, so you want the best of both worlds, right? Okay, Tithi, that would be all. I have no further questions.
Thank you. I loved talking with you after so many days.